I'm asking. Please show me you're willing to do it.
I want to get our expert involved. We have Jennifer Musslman here. She's been with us before. It's great to have you back. It does seem to be, there's like almost a self-fulfilling prophecy. She had a mother that didn't really treat her with unconditional love.
I want to come up and give her a big hug is what I really want to be doing right now.
Don't make me cry.
Because that's really what she needs.
Yeah. It's pain that she's hiding.
Absolutely. And I actually wonder if she even thinks it's possible for her to change, to soften up a little bit.
It might be a relief. I imagine, I mean, you seem like a lovely girl, and it seems like if you were given this love that you didn't have as a child, you might have turned out differently. Do you want to sort of let go of this hardness, this exterior?
I want to, but every time I think about it, especially when I'm like talking to my dad or him, like it's like more anger builds, and I just don't want to forgive my mom. I'm not a forgiving person. It's hard for me to forgive people probably because of what I went through. Like, I know I could be wrong or someone could be wrong. I don't apologize. I don't say sorry. I don't ask for forgiveness or anything. It's hard for me. I just hold everything in my heart. I have a lot of grudges towards a lot of people that I won't let go.
But I feel like you probably have to let go so that you can live a better life. You say you're not happy. That rude exterior is making it, you're incapable of connecting with people.
We'll go through like arguments and she'll know she's wrong. I'll show her she's wrong and I'll prove to her she's wrong. But for me to get an apology out of her, never happened.
Jen, what can this couple do? Because I mean, I feel like we're having a little bit of a breakthrough.
No, it's awesome, and I have so much hope for you because you actually get it. I had a chance to see her backstage a little bit, and I walked into the hair scenario, and she didn't say a word, and I felt it. It's an energy that you give out, and I am exhausted for you because it's an armor you put on every single day that is exhausting, and I assure you that if you slowly take some of this armor off, life is going to be a little bit easier, and the world doesn't have to be so contentious for you. Individual therapy would be hugely important for you, as much as group psychotherapy, and even doing something that's like sort of more feminine, a little gentler, I don't know, cooking, sewing, something that seems a little bit more feminine in nature might just slowly start putting you in touch a little bit more with your feminine side. I don't think, from what I understand, I don't think you necessarily got a lot of support or nurturing on that part of your life at a young age. And I think you were had to be strong and independent, and that's great, but being self-sufficient is independent. It is not being isolating and alienating. Those are two very different things. So I would really recommend starting with yourself.
I believe we can reach you to the point where you will be in a happy place and not feel this burden of having this hard exterior. Because I see it. I see the softness in you. Maybe we can set up and talk about aftercare for them.
I would love that.
Okay, thank you so much for being here. Thank you. I want to give you a hug.
Even if they're jerks deep down.
Do you agree, Jen?
I don't. I'm sorry. I don't feel shaming someone makes them behave better. It builds a bigger armor. Shaming, I understand where you're coming from, but it makes people
angry.
Yeah, thank you. Resentful and angry.
So what is the answer?
Love.
Love.
If they can have compassion and empathy for them, that's the only way you're going to get people to love themselves and love other people.
And Jacob, Dora, and Steve. Psychotherapist Jen Musselman, entertainment reporter Nina Parker, and writer Amy Alcon. All right, Amy, any final words on how to deal with rude people?
Well, I'd like to say that you don't criticize people into changing. That just makes them mad. That's not the way to do it. If you present behavior in a calm way, that's a much better way to do it. And also, I think it's really important to know that you get the relationships you create, and that maybe you treat people like you love them. You treat them like you never forgot you love them, and you get better things out of them.
And Jen, for this couple over here, I mean, Dora breaks my heart. I really feel like you did not expect to come here and break into tears, did you?
No.
And I think this is just this exterior that just needs to fade away.
I was just telling her how proud I am of her for being so open and vulnerable. Like, doesn't everybody just love that? That just opened your heart and wanted to, and just warmed her up to you?
And you should smile more and look people in the eye and you say hello, because you have a beautiful smile.
Thank you.
I mean, life is so much better when you can actually enjoy connecting with people. That's what it's about, you know? And what about you two? I'm still going to go off, Ricki. Did you think I was going to change today? I wasn't expecting a miracle. But it must, you know, even though you don't watch it in your home, you must see clips of this. Yeah. There must be moments where you're not proud of yourself.
Absolutely. And there's moments where I would like to change some of my behavior, but I don't know, like, you know, maybe like seeing someone talking about my behavior, and I'm definitely not opposed to it, but I'm just definitely not today or here ever going to say I will just change. I'm definitely set in my ways.
And Dora, you've been listening all hour. Do you feel like you're going to take anything away from this experience here?
Like Natalie said, nobody changed overnight. It would have to, I could make it my New Year's resolution, but it won't happen, because I say every year, but every year I start off with my same attitude. So something probably had to happen to me very dramatic, excuse me, for me to finally be like, wow, like,
Amy?
I have a suggestion for all of you, and that's for 3 days. Those of you who are the anger, the lighter-uppers, to just behave differently. Just 3 days, that's all. And see if people react to you differently, because I think that probably this venting that you're doing doesn't really get you anything other than feeling some sense of power. And if you want to vent, go to the gym, punch a bag.
But it feels good to let out sometimes like that.
It feels good to spit on another woman?
No, not spit, but it feels good to take off and like let people know how you feel and what they just did. Like I'll feel like, yeah, and that's what I had to say.
So what is that feeling?
Like I just like that feeling sometimes. I don't know. Like, do you guys agree? I mean, am I the only one? No. What? Okay, thank you.
The truth is, truly powerful people don't have to treat people like that. They're very nice to people because they feel powerful. So get the power within, and then you can be nice.
Well, Dora, we are going to follow up with you. We want to keep in touch and see how you're doing, okay? And if we can find some therapy in your hometown, maybe you'll follow up on it?
Sure.
Take us up on it? All right, thank you. I want to thank all of my guests today for being here and being so candid. Civility, like rudeness, is contagious, and it starts with you. Manners are about empathy, the basis of the golden rule. Thank you for watching. See you next time.